Check, 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 check. Okay, I think we're live on YouTube here.
Live on the YouTubes. Oh, here, look this way. That's
All right, this is YouTube camera. This will be Instagram camera. If I had another burner phone, I would do TikTok too. Oh, shit. Did you see that?
So go back.
No, don't.
Live. See, it's that ad title right above.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know you're old.
I know, for real.
Actually.
Yeah, so YouTube chat will be here, and then this one will be a little bit annoying.
That won't be.
Was it pointing that way? Oh no, don't look at my scale. That's where all the stuff is.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Let's see. Will it give me a viewer count? I think I can add that here. Hunter, how? Oh yeah, we already got a couple. Hey, what's up, y'all? We're 3 days out. 3 days out.
Self in the video.
All right, sweet.
Sent a request to be in your live video.
What am I? Howdy. No, yeah, it's one of my followers.
They're
So let me see. I'm gonna bring up a view count here. Where is that?
You're getting.
Read that a little bit better.
Start the party.
In a sec.
He's
What's wrong? What's wrong, William? No, the live's got all the dogs all flustered.
see them teeth.
No, it's all good. That's what I figured. I'll be sorry. I add, what is it called? A widget?
It's always interesting doing lives because people will jump on and then jump off.
Oh, I can't stand doing lives. That's why I don't do it very often. Hey, what's up, Jay Tahoe, man? I appreciate you. You've been very supportive lately in these tying times. I do not like meat prep, but it's the fun part of meat prep is getting to lift heavy.
Yeah.
The part that's not fun is learning to do the stress management side.
I would just, yeah, we should have people ask questions about meat prep.
It'll take a minute because I think I have 4 here and 1 here so far.
Love your shirts. Whose shirts? My shirts or your shirts?
I think mine. I get like 16K. I take nice shirts and I cut the fucking sleeves off of them.
Not douchey at all.
There's one for you. Talking about your 100-pound shoulder presses. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. You know, I don't know. 100 pounds, they're heavy.
No, it took me a while. I feel like the hardest part sometimes with weight like that and getting higher is getting it into position,
Yeah.
like, and not tweaking yourself and roughing up your rotator cuff
Right.
and like getting the momentum of getting it up. Because I've gotten to the point now where I can hit the hundreds for 10. I used to gas out at a couple, but I tried to get like 120s up and it felt like I almost hurt both of my shoulders.
Yeah.
And I was like, was that fucking worth it?
Yeah.
Was that worth it to like muscle something into position that didn't go, or and when it failed, if I would have like dropped it on my foot or something?
Yeah.
I know they make, I think the Ghost incline has these weird attachments where you can set up.
I don't like that.
But I think I haven't tried them.
I'd rather just muscle it up. Yeah, thanks, man. They're heavy and it hurts a lot. Like it just hurts. I think I want to do more than hundreds. Best I've done is like 115s.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
I'm stuck at 85 and you're 100%. I struggle to get the 90s. You know, if you're stuck at 85s, man, take like 3-4 weeks and just drop down to using stuff like the 55, 60s, 65s, and doing some high reps and build your shoulders up to it, and you'll break through that plateau. For sure.
So yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I couldn't get the hundreds into position either.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, I guess it's about gradually working your way into it.
And dips. If you can't do dips, learn to do dips.
Dips are a huge one. I've learned that if I just arbitrarily sink my dip super deep into the ROM just for ROM's sake, that I start to tweak my pectoral muscles.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you should like cut ROM, but there is like an acceptable amount of ROM that you can figure out with your like physiology. And then sometimes just pushing it for ROM's sake or the ROM gods does not do anything except for give you extra wear and tear. It makes you do it. I have here.
You have a second one?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, just
or
put it over there.
do it like this.
See if we get-
Just as long as it doesn't fall over.
Now we
There
got.
we go. Now we're
Great-
getting
great
extra.
tools.
What is it? The 5G just
blaring
testing. It's making me stronger. The more I get hit with it, the bigger I get.
Everyone's gonna think you're on steroids, bro. That's crazy.
I'm on that 5G.
On that 5G. So, what are you most nervous for?
The thing that always is a little bit or the way that, so like despite how strong I am, when I take a little bit of time off, once we get up to 650, 660, 700 squat, the feeling that it has on my like CNS when I pick that up for the first time in like a couple of days or a week, it is it's like, and it's intense.
Yeah.
I know I can get, but it's like
It's a different feeling.
freaking
for sure.
crazy feeling. And it can, if you're not comfortable, I feel like it can get in your head and make you second guess. And if you're second guessing at that weight and that intensity, you're already making a big I hate it. Some of the people that have said this, I do not like, and they're corny, but there is a amount of, like, if you don't go into some of these heavy high RPE lifts with confidence, you're probably not going to get them.
Oh, yeah.
Like because also if I go in confident, I am able to concentrate more on my cues and my setup more. If I'm nervous, then it's easier for certain things, fundamentals, to start going out the window. Like say breaking at the hips on the squat, stuff like that, which is seriously important for depth right now.
I mean, I understand. And you know what's crazy is people always give me shit about how heavy I keep you, like how heavy I keep the weights all the way close to the meat. And I didn't do that for myself, which was
There we go. Man, that was an ugly ass face on your phone for a second.
On my old Instagram, I used to get like 40 to 100. Well, what time is it?
Yeah, it's 6:50, but it's also hard with or not hard, but it usually works better with, especially on YouTube, if I give like announcements that I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
But I like to do it on a whim because I feel, bro, yo, what's up? If it isn't my old friend DT, good to see you. For real, this is somebody that we've been watching each other and following each other on YouTube strength wise for a long time. Definitely like to give each other a little bit of shit, don't we?
How are y'all?
Good. Nervous. So nervous. I could eat an entire homeless person. I wouldn't feel a thing.
Doing well. Appreciate you asking. I told you what. I guess I didn't tell you. Check his channel out. So I got the X-ray results for it.
Knee or back?
Why I dropped one of the reasons I dropped the knee.
Yes, I'm 3 days out. March 30th is regionals. We will both be there.
Pre-compression fractures. They're in here. That was the other thing. It's like I've been having this left leg that was taking some time to get away. Since I've lost some of the weight, though, it's already like some of the not ailments, but like stuff.
Yes, dude. Right away. For 805 squat, dude.
You would eat my butt?
I eat your entire body. Yo, what's up, Darth Ligma? Yeah, I don't yeah, I don't like streaming sometimes. I don't, because also I don't like accidentally saying things that get me shadow banned. You're starting to get a couple of people here. I'm finally getting out of shadow ban on fucking Instagram.
Well, dropping the F-bombs.
No, that's fine. I'm not. They won't push the video, but it's that it won't affect my shot. Like I've been trying to figure out. I think it's also because I would strip audio from like video games or movies, and I think it was doing some kind of weird like copyright trigger, like a small one. Thank you. It's gonna be big, going for a minimum of 1,700 pound total.
17.
Oh yes, it's in the bag.
I don't think people,
And then all-seeing eye. You know what it means, don't you? Welcome to my world. This is how people communicate on YouTube. In cryptic strangeness. You're gonna have to talk louder a little bit.
What I was gonna say is that everyone is like starting to see the. I feel like there's people that are coming in that are just like, "Whoa, Richard Strong!" Like they're just seeing this like. It's been happening for how long have we been working together? It's been happening for like
a minute,
almost 2 years.
Yeah, for real. Of steady progress, and then when we're not making progress, we're tinkering to be able to make progress at another time.
That's the thing, is everyone like in the off season. Like people don't realize like we're just building. and they think because you're not posting freaking heavy stuff that, uh, you know what I mean?
That's also a thing that I had to get over. I'm still not completely over it, but not lifting for content.
Yeah.
Like lifting for content, let me tell you, especially if if you're getting into lifting and want to make that YouTube channel immediately and start posting your PRs, like if you're lifting for content, it's guaranteed that you're going to get hurt because you're going to do something stupid because you're trying to impress people that do not probably don't care about you that much.
Bro. Also, I commend, fuck, I'm retarded. Commend the doc for finally being able to coach you to a very respectable 16-inch arms. That's definitely facetious.
No, they are no, they're not being facetious, but that's fine. Ah, yep, 16-inch arms.
I'll show you 16 inches
Let
on a ruler.
me just wait till I get my squat up to 800 pounds. We'll see what people continue to say. They're gonna say "It's just the reps, man. Just like always, even though my best sleeve squat is 640 and my best rep squat is 705. What's that? 60 pounds? And then when I'd say that, people were like, you're just not utilizing your rep. They flip
Yeah,
it. You're
like,
just
you
not
don't
utilizing your reps,
reps
you know? That's when I learned.
Yeah. Less plates, more dates.
God, dude, you're just mad. Look at my neck is bigger than your waist. God. My neck's gotten so big, I can barely breathe when I sleep. Isn't that cool? What are you going to do about it? Soon, I'm going to have to fucking attach a thing to my face to breathe for me while I sleep to make sure I don't die. Talk about progress. Yo, dude.
Listen,
Yeah.
Richard's got the smallest thighs. Don't let him fool you guys. He's got really small quads for a guy that squats, but not as small as Brandon's. So Brandon's are pretty tiny. Brandon's calves are smaller than your arms.
Brandon's got a really weird build.
Yeah.
I can say that because he's a 2,000-pound total, and I'll one day get close to smelling that number.
Dude, when you get pretty much close to 1,800 pounds, or if you break it, I don't even think people are gonna believe it's real.
No, they're just gonna be like, you're on a bunch of stuff like you've always been from the beginning.
No, and that's the thing. They're gonna be like, oh, he jumped on. You're like,
Yeah, that's every time I make progress on any lift, then it's like, oh, look who can afford a cycle again. Be like, okay, that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works. I like where people think people would be like, oh, he's broke and he can't afford TRT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ultra cope. Yeah, 25-inch neck for 16-inch arms. Ah, see, look, my shoulders are fucking as big as my neck. Stop messing with my my bloody dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia. Oh yeah, this is one of the first people to ever refer to you as having a poverty bench.
A poverty.
Yeah. Back when you were, I think when you were at like 390, and then you went up to 440, and then that shut that up.
But that was funny because I was benching 400 at
101 or sorry 198. Yeah.
But yeah, that's okay.
Why is this scroll?
Oh, because expand it.
Yeah, he's snoring.
Nobody's got any questions. They don't want to know the secret.
They just want to see me squirm.
They just DM me and ask me questions. And they're like, hey doc, supposedly if I did this, what would happen? Like the good coaching question.
I like the 2 people that voted not to have a Richard squat program.
Oh yeah. At the end, both of them. Yeah.
Hey, trust
Well,
me, I know.
one of them was here for muscles. To be honest, he came to the wrong place.
Yep, ain't got none of that.
It's a little man.
Oh man, this is the most unflattering lighting ever.
Oh, what's his name from New York? Brennan. Oh, word.
Yeah.
But because his back's broken, he's mad that he can't. So yeah, I had the back thing, and then the adductor right after, and then my shoulder and my pec were giving me issues, and then like it felt like I tore it, but I didn't know on what. So
Yeah, it's annoying.
if I maybe if I slow down a little bit. What up, Logan? How are you feeling on
That looks suggestive. Hey, what's up, guys? Just hanging out.
what are you thinking for the deadlift?
I'm thinking.
I don't know if your head is small or your body is big, Tanner. You know one of my heads. Don't be playing with me.
We're actively photoshopping our heads to be smaller. It's a filter, so we look
I
bigger.
get what he's saying because when I lean back, like,
Yeah, you look like a weird. You look like a peanut head. You look like a fucking like a 12-year-old with progeria.
My head's big as fuck.
Yo. Congratulations on benching your OHP. By the way, also
Body weight also.
by the way, BW is body weight. He's
No,
being a smart ass. No, yeah, I think yeah. But what? What are you even saying? I'm gonna bench 400 soon. I smoked 392. You know, like this one. You know, all the top 242s in powerlifting bench 392, baby.
It's funny though because there's a lot
God.
of people that don't ever bench 400.
Man, it seems like they all bench 500 pounds to me.
It's because they
But-
put elbow sleeves and then wrist wraps around their elbow sleeves.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I like the make. I love the. I've seen people make like makeshift squat suits, or they'll wear like wraps, and then they'll put on sweatpants, and then they'll put their knee sleeves on over the wraps and the sweatpants, and it's like making this bionic squat suit. It's like thrift store multiply suit.
400 is a dream in my world.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Richard's been chasing it for a fucking
10
long
more
time.
pounds. If you're photoshopping your head smaller, you must have the most massive. Hell yeah. Head gains, dude. You my poor mother.
Listen, they're talking about it. I'm gonna show them the big head. I don't know what YouTube's policies are.
My mustache is getting thick.
Be good for. Or you gotta. Will you post the live? Or does it go on your?
Oh, it's automatically. So I'm not sure about with this, but on YouTube, unless I go through and delete, it'll post as a longer video. But this is the, like you can see here, the resolution is not super good, but I can go in and try to take clips out of it.
Yeah, I would.
My first 300-pound bench was like 3 years ago, so you're not too. You'll the as long 300 to 400 can happen, and it happens a lot.
Do you know Chris? He works at a big tech. He's a big.
Or
dude.
maybe I do.
You probably.
but
He's a paramedic. He
heard.
long hair, taller guy.
Probably.
he's got capabilities being super strong. Whenever he decides to get with me for coaching, I'll have him chasing you.
And VK. I'm #1 on Russian Facebook.
Yeah, you're gonna get 300 soon, Chris. I see it happening. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you have a bigger crowd on Facebook too?
Yes.
You want to jump over there and see if you can get people on that? Maybe on here.
Yeah, this one will probably be better because on YouTube I need the watch hours big time.
Okay.
That's a part of getting monetized.
You know what I can do too is I can,
because you're still on
it's online.
Yo, what's up, Matt C? Matt C's long time friend. Even though we've had friction before, we got over it.
Richard can be an a-hole.
Yeah, can you imagine the friction I have with people in real life? Spare me.
You won't fight me right now.
Bro, just wait in the off season.
Put our boxing gloves on. We should do a
Dude, that's a huge milestone.
At 183?
Yeah. I've been watching him progress.
Big boy bench.
Yeah, and he's getting up to 3 plates soon. I think he's close to my age. He might be a little bit older than me too. I'm not positive. Maybe a little younger, but
Do 300 on accident, but 400 is too crazy. I don't know. I think Logan, I think you got the Gen X to do more if you want to. See you later, Richard's Instagram. Can you save it or no? Probably just have to share.
what if I can send? Oh yeah, it'll just become a long reel. Look it. A Q and A with no questions asked. Thank you. What? Oh yeah, Matt C in the building. Sandpaper Sephist. Thank you. Tag people. Oh yeah, so we're within 3 years of each other. So that's really you're honestly
You're about to get into the old man strength, honestly.
I think you're a little bit I think my first 300-pound bench
Who's that?
was either at 33 or 34, so you're not far off from where I'm at. Got the whole Yeah, you see this? Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, you can see that. Look at how awkward you look. Yeah, dude. Hey, why does strength athletes and autism go hand in hand? Arm is bigger than Tanner's head. Nuh-uh, he's sitting right next to me. Yeah, no kidding.
The angle of the dangle.
The description.
Tag me.
Let's tag. Yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine how hideously ugly you're gonna be when you're 34? When you're my age, just wait.
You're pretty bad. What is your thoughts on Richard's?
Do not just hey, you know what? I am
He asked me the question.
Very big fan of Sam Hyde. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know who that is. Um, Richard is actually a far left liberal Nazi. So I don't know. I think I don't think anything of it.
Far right extremism is based. There's my YouTube channel. There's my boys.
34. Only been training to be strong for a year. Last year, this time I couldn't do 225 by one from shoulder injury.
He
Yeah, man,
can,
you're doing a good
and he
job.
will. He
Gonna get
will
you
be
that
getting away
400.
with it.
He can keep away.
Yeah, that's Sam Hyde right there on the TV. Oh, I can't point my camera over there. Never mind. You'll see some other stuff, but yes. Ugh.
Watch
Ugh.
this one. A bunch of nasty.
That's the thing too, is I guarantee that if I would have started streaming on TikTok, they probably would already give me a trouble. TikTok, if I wasn't getting such good growth on there, I am so over getting false community guideline strikes. It is frustrating.
I need to be in.
What? Well, he made the best show that has ever been on Adult Swim,
Oh,
and
what show was that?
World Peace.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, they took it off the air really, 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 really
I think
quickly.
you talked to me
Yeah, they took it off the air really quickly, but it was also a kind of a media,
about.
it's like a smear campaign, but also it's okay to separate the art from the artist a little bit, right? Just a little bit.
I think two plates. Two plates. What's a respectable amount of reps with two plates?
I mean, it depends on your body weight, but I think
I think 5 to 10.
that's exactly what I was gonna say, because I think uh 20 is when it starts to get on the freakier side. I know people can hit 40 and 60 or whatever, but
100.
that's something I would like to do for, oh, let's see. Yeah, he uh the did a very a parody sketch to purposefully kind of upset and shake things up. It's not necessarily exactly what the show got canceled for. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Tim Heidecker had a lot to do with it. That snake, but let's see here. They've also some of the skit, like some of the shorts, like the skits, so it was all skits on World Peace, were really, really good. And then they would break out into like live music, from skit to like live music, and then the show would end. It was weirdly artistic.
I love how everyone's liking. They're liking your reel, but they weren't liking. They didn't come into the live.
But it's also, yeah, that's the problem with streaming too, is that it does take, even I feel like even if you announce it, you have to sit there and wait like an hour for it to see how it took like 20 minutes to start getting. It's different if you have a bigger, I still have a small fry,
Yeah.
but like waiting for people to show up to engage with, you're literally just like, and it like makes my brain hurt sitting in front of a camera.
Hello.
Howdy. Welcome.
49.
3 days out from competition. What do we got here?
49 reps on 225. My best is I think I did 31. But I think I could beat that now.
I will show him deal with the devil for sure.
Deal with it. Y'all's best. Well, whoever else is in that chat, what's your best with 225?
No, and it's also, I think that YouTube, since I make not the most YouTube pushable content sometimes, that I think that there's a weird thing, like you can hit the notification bell and the subscribe bell, and I've seen it will still not send you a notification when people go live or if they have new content. Like YouTube's kind of whack about that.
Logan
Yo,
does.
what's up, Alan? Alan is a very,
He's a power.
very accomplished masters power lifter.
Yeah, and Pondo too.
And
I
another
remember.
guy, me and Alan have watched each other grow for a really long time. We've had little bits of goofy, fake, and off and on friction from time to time, mostly systemic from other people in the community. But I've always been on your side, and
Bench press
you've
like
been on
30
mine.
pounds. 30 pounds is good. I'm assuming that's
So Darius.
and Darius. What up, Darius? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Darth Ligman. That's lame, and that's not a thing that happens to everybody. It's only smaller creators or people that make fringe content.
Good evening, champ. Hey, what happens if
Howdy,
you don't?
Alan.
What happens if you don't out total me this week?
I don't know. We'll have to fight each other for content.
I think we should fight each other.
31 is still crazy. Yep. I think my best at 225, I haven't done it in a while. I think I've hit 22 reps with 225. It was a real, I kept on getting right to like,
You actually suck at reps, though.
I really
On
do.
bench press,
No,
not
I
on
really do.
anything else.
Because you can watch me start to flatten out.
What's up, Darius?
Doing good and
Doing
welcome.
really good, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing
See
well.
all the TikTok notifications that keep popping up. Yes, he is. He is. And it's awesome to see. That's another thing. So it's not like this is a passion thing for me. It's fun and I love it. But meat prep is very taxing. It's very hard. You have to learn how to like control your stress, control your mood. Like it takes a lot of energy and time, and there's not that much of besides a personal reward. So it's not an easy thing to do. So I appreciate people, especially older guys that have lasted in the sport.
How many pizza rolls can you guys eat in a single sitting?
Oh man, I could probably eat so many that I would die.
Me and Logan have eaten a lot of pizza rolls. Logan and I used to live together, and we would, get Stony bologna and eat lots of pizza rolls. I think, those bags of like 120.
Yes, the ones from Sam's Club.
Yeah, I could eat a bag of
that are just they're stamped military surplus pizza roll.
Have you had a pizza roll before?
Oh, now you think you're better than everybody? No, because you don't eat microwave food. Up to my raw squat to what I squatted when I first met y'all. Awesome.
What was that? What did he squat? Like 6
What-
something?
Yes, it was. I think you went from.
It was 6 something, like high sixes.
Because I do remember the way that you recovered from that bail and then came back and hit that squat was one of the coolest things. Because I'm not gonna lie, in my heart of hearts, I was a little bit worried, I was a little bit nervous, and I was on the fence on whether or not you should take a third attempt, and you proved
It's a cold no sauce.
you proved what you were worth, man. And it was awesome to see that, because a lot of people can't recover from stuff like that, at least mentally. Yeah. Hey, Alan, I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you very much.
Good stuff, Alan. You're gonna do great, man. You're 100% gonna hit those goals that you talking about.
The anytime I get contributions like this to the channel, it's always going to go
to me.
No,
Straight to me.
hell no, dude. No, I haven't paid you in 9 months, dude. He's taking me to small claims court. Help.
IRS.
So this, no, yeah, it goes into like, everything goes into the channel. The next thing will be getting a nicer camera, or it will go to me traveling to meets and being able to do things that I normally like. That means a lot. I appreciate it because it makes it easier for me because I spend I work full time, but then I also make content full time, and I squeeze powerlifting in full time, and I do have to make some sacrifices to make this stuff happen, so I appreciate that a lot.
Like not being able to buy your testosterone.
Like getting banned. Yeah, the CVS banned me. I came in with a printed yeah,
Yeah, they
printed
have your picture.
coupon.
No, they have your picture.
Yeah.
Don't let them in.
We don't, sir, we don't, first of all, sir, where are your shoes? Let me see here.
We had some good chat going on the YouTube for a hot minute.
Yeah.
That was not too bad.
Yours has been doing good.
What's up, big dog? How you doing,
Josh
brother?
Tippy, welcome, man. That's another person I've seen that this kid is gonna be very, 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 very strong.
Yeah.
He's hit 500-pound deadlift as a 16-year-old. Like he's keep up with your doing. He deadlifts more than that now. But seeing some of these milestones that you've hit, like that's stuff that I did once I was like, yeah, like I did. I don't count. Like I don't like to. I loved high school athletics. I loved playing football. I loved powerlifting in high school. But first of all, you have to be very careful about. I think if you're active and doing things now, you can kind of reminisce about those previous stories that you've done. But like if you're not physically active and you're like, well, back when I was in high school when I did that, like that's extremely embarrassing to hear from people my age.
He's 595 raw and 650 raw with wraps. That's a freaking
Bro, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you at 700 soon.
Yeah, that's a big squat,
man. Oh.
Oh.
Yo, what's up, Joe? Another he's what in bodybuilding, what physique did you do? Classic physique or what exactly type of bodybuilding did you do? Because I've seen some awesome stuff from you before. Is there another one?
Yeah, Chris asked you a question.
Okay, so it started in power. That's what I was talking about. So it started in high school, but the weird thing about high school powerlifting is that in Texas they make you do it equipped, and it doesn't necessarily have. It depends on where you're at, but like the standards for form can be a little bit funky. But I knew, so I think I hit. We wore single ply and wraps. That's also kind of why I like to still wear wraps because it's reminiscent of when I first did powerlifting. But I think I hit a 495 deadlift, but that's in a deadlift suit, and a 500-pound squat, but in a single ply with wraps, and then maybe my bench was like I could not get the mechanics like 260 or 250. Like there was something about it took me so long, and it's still something I deal with to figure out leg drive. But I knew that with those base numbers and how much fun I had, that there was something there. I just had to clean up my act and get more discipline and get separated from like alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. And I use strength training to do that. What we got here.
He hates when people do that.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen some of the comments that I get. You're like, oh, I wouldn't count that unless you could do it for a triple. Because when I was in high school, I did that for a triple. There were 6 of us. I'm 57. My wife's boyfriend won't let me go to the gym anymore, so I like to leave YouTube comments complaining about other people's accomplishments.
I'm gonna answer that question just in case he is. What got me into powerlifting was I was fat in the army and they were threatening to kick me out. And I saw a dude benching 3 plates in the gym and I just assumed he was a powerlifter. And I got hooked on it. When I started lifting stuff that I thought was heavy for me. And then best powerlifting experience, mine personally, I keep mine short. was running that first meet. Uh, was running that first meet, but it was the second meet that I ran where even with me having to red light your 705, you went out and did the damn thing, and then now just watching you through this prep is like pretty crazy.
That's a funny thing too, is that people that are uneducated in powerlifting, I've heard people, there have been people that say that I weigh in from home, that we like take pictures of our scale at
No,
home, and
absolutely
that's the
not.
way that that works, or that like we just get together with our buddies and just like kind of judge each other. No. Like, and you have to be certified. You require certain types of certification. You to require certain types of certification to be able to judge state records and national
Listen,
records.
most of you guys would fail the WRPF rep test, and it's open book. So
And that's a perfect proof. My literal coach had to red light my first 705 squat because it wasn't legit, because he was doing his job. That was heart, but there's footage of me. You can see when my heart explodes, but that's the way it works. There's judging for a reason. There's has to be ways for us to legitimize this sport. There's already enough. Like, how many times do you see? I don't want to be one of those power lifters that everybody watches and they think that I got given a freebie. You know what I mean? Like, to a point, people say that anyway, but like there are people, like when you see people get 3 white lights and they're an inch above parallel and they maybe took a record from somebody that way, I don't want to, I don't want to be associated with that.
all right, we got
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Tanner used to leg press 1,600 pounds in high school.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like I was strong at different things, but not strong at the right things in high school. And y'all seen that 18-year-old kid from Louisiana hit a 900-pound squat? I did. Crazy,
Yes.
crazy.
That's and it looks like he had a little bit more in the tank.
Yeah.
And the angle was hard to say, but it looked to me like he was sinking, especially for his body type, that he was sinking. He was hitting his butt off of his hamstrings and doing everything he could physiologically.
Josh Tippy, legends. I appreciate that. Like it's crazy the amount of love I get from your community, but also the hate that I used to get.
No, yeah, no, trust me. Yeah, no, people, Josh, you've dealt with similar things as me. That's why, to a certain point, I won't engage with the haters as much, because first of all, it will make there's been plenty of people that we know, oh, Mr. Max, that started with a lifting channel and now they have a drama channel, and it's embarrassing and it's effete.
Whatever happened to
Wolverine and me are on good terms. I'm not gonna lie.
him and I on good terms? Because I was pretty mean to him.
I think that, as far as I know, yes, because I've had a bat, but I will say, like, he made a video response to a video that I made that was one of the hardest videos that I've ever made, and it would have been really easy for him to treat me with disrespect, and instead he treated me with a lot of respect and understanding, so I will never forget that, and I'll leave it at that. My best powerlifting experience, to answer from 5 minutes ago, is, I mean, honestly, probably is that 705 squat. Like, because I needed, there's something, it's a similar thing about one of the best things that I've ever dealt with in powerlifting, even though it was really, really hard to chew on, was washing out of the first Austin Fit Fest. Like, that was like humiliating, and it was in front of a really, really big crowd, but it changed my trajectory as an athlete, as a lifter. It's what made me decide to get a coach. It's what led me to the path that I'm on now. So it's very important to me. And now, instead of remembering it as something negative and bad, I remember it as like a life-changing event. Same thing with that squat, because it's going to make, now when I squat 700 for white lights, it's going to make it all the more sweeter.
Logan, yes, they were. I talked to Brandon on a job site maybe 3 years ago, and um, yes, yes. Uh, I am inclining the same amount, Richard. I just followed him in his last like block of incline, and we did what 275 for.
I think I hit it for 7. I think, or I might have hit it for 8. I'm not positive. It might have been. It might have stopped at 6, but I wasn't. I feel like the overhead or incline, right? The incline was more for conditioning for bench this block. We weren't pushing it to try to push those numbers, and it helped out a lot.
Yeah, my best incline is 315 for 5. That's the best I've done.
That's a lot. I think
it's just rough on my shoulders.
Yeah.
On one shoulder. So nothing impressive. Just I don't know.
Alan, I appreciate that. There is the sport would be not in a good place. Like it's so important to have people that are so passionate about the sport that are willing to become judges and meet coordinators and make it to where athletes have somewhere to go and actually it's an integral and not it's not a lot of people talk about how important it is to the sport, and it's not like you get paid very well to it. It's almost like you're
it's a
not a chair. What would the word be? You're
philanthropy.
Yeah, you're like
giving away
it's
your
like
time and energy.
yeah, for a community, which is awesome, but it is a sacrifice, and we appreciate that as athletes. And one day I hope to be a judge. I would love to be integrated into starting to be like a meet coordinator one day. Like I think that would be a really good trajectory.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Joe.
3 hours. Yeah, so yeah, see exactly. That's the little sacrifices that or the big sacrifices that a lot of people don't know about.
I think it's probably a good stopping time. We gotta eat. Go train.
All right, y'all. Good stream. I appreciate.
Yeah. So we'll just probably just. Are you gonna post things on YouTube or?
I'm gonna start. I can scan through, but it'll probably just be one big file for right now.
Well, much love for everyone coming out, asking questions, talking smack and stuff. It was fun. We'll being on Richard's Facebook, my live, Richard's YouTube, and your Instagram live. Alan, good talking to you, brother. Appreciate the love and support.
Yeah, I appreciate you a lot, man.
Darius and all the other guys that are in there. It was cool.
We'll catch y'all soon. Big meat footage coming soon. Hey, what's up, West Coast All Natural? No, that's it. Wait a minute. He got me. It's the unnatural West Coast Wolverine. Oh, he disappeared. They tested him.
That's fun.
Damn, dude. But yeah, there'll be some. So tomorrow I'm working, then getting some rest, and then on Friday,
you too, Chris.
2 p.m. weigh-ins and equipment check, and then on Saturday 2 p.m. is when the meet starts, and we'll get some footage. And yeah, I really hope there's not. I hope that they're gonna be cool about this media pass stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave it at that. For real, man.
Meat footage.
Yeah, hey, check it out. We'll drop the link soon. Yeah, link in the bio. We can't terms of service. I can't talk about where the footage is at, but it does exist. Thank y'all for real. I'll see y'all soon. Sweet. Ow! Hey, YouTube. Y'all take care. You'll be seeing more of me. Trust me. Trust me.